It's Chris here from Car Radios in Dorchester. Today we've got this RollerTeam in for a tow bar. Now what we've got here is some chassis supports, some chassis brackets, some lateral sway brackets and the tow bar and all sorts of little bracketry under there. So the trouble with this vehicle is that the chassis underneath support the back of the van. Now, let me show you. So what we're going to have to do is replace all of these, because these aren't towing chassis, they just support the bottom of the van. So we're going to have to replace these and added bracketry onto the side of the Fiat chassis. So all of that, including the tow bar. This bit has got to come off and this bit's got to come off. You can see they're bolted in through here and there and then up there and one there. If we look at the other side, which I've just done, you can see it's a little bit different. You've got mounting points sort of here, there and there and there. Quite rigid, that one. A lot thicker metal as well. So let's start on this side. Right, so all is on. You can see the bar. It doesn't stick out too far, but just enough so you can still get your trailer on. Looks pretty neat under there. Let me show you underneath. Right, so we're looking at it from underneath. You can see you've got the bar at the back. There's the tow ball, and you've got the chassis supports going all the way down. You've got the cross ties at the back, lateral support braces, difficult for me to say. But you've got the chassis adapters on the side here. Now these can go on the inside of the chassis, and what that'll do is you keep then the original chassis supports going down to support the back of the van. But you can see you've got this bracket up here, and that bolt goes into the floor inside to the first level of floor. So you've got to take most of the interior out to get to the other side of that bolt. And that's obviously doing something. So we opted for the outside of the chassis, and it's the same the other side. If we look at this side of the chassis, you've actually got your spare wheel winch just here. So of course then that has to move, and that can only go in a certain place. And you can see in the side of the chassis support there's a hole there so you can get to it. So that's why we went on the outside and not the inside. But it still supports the chassis at the back and at the front, the garage, sorry. So if we have a look at another motorhome we did, this one didn't need these because it had the bars on already. So if we compare this Fiat Ducato based Swift Sundance tow bar, so this has had the same bar put on, but the factory chassis are slightly different. Let me show you. You can see you've got this bar running down the back of the van, which has got a series of bolts bolting onto the back of the Fiat chassis. So this is a towing chassis, whereas the previous one wasn't. If we look round, you see you'll have some corner supports in there as well. On this one, the tow bar bolts in on the side, comes out the back. So if you're looking for a tow bar for your motorhome, get in contact. Pretty cool.